What's up, you guys? If you're on this page, that means you're interested in Launch, Sell, Repeat. This is a community of people who are interested in finally getting out of the hamster wheel race and actually selling your products and services over the internet. Now, I'm going to cover social media. I'm going to cover simple, practical things you can do and say to get people into what you offer. Now, I want to give you a little background about myself. I am Lakeisha Michelle. I have been online for a long time, since 2010, but I started really selling digital informational products. My first one that was successful was in 2014. I taught people how I was getting salon clients off of YouTube. So when you hear me say informational products or digital products, that means I took my knowledge and I wrapped it into a product. The class, I can't remember what the name of the class was, but basically I taught them how to use YouTube to get clients consistently. That class, let me tell you how I did it. That class was really cool because I didn't need a bunch of techie stuff. I didn't get caught up in having a funnel or an email list or an audience or anything like that. What I did was I realized, listen to me, I realized that I believe in myself. I know what I'm talking about. I can teach this with my eyes closed. I do it every day in my sleep, and everybody's asking me the same question. So I took my information, I took my habits and everything that I was doing to get those clients on YouTube. I wrote it down. I put it into here's those step 1, step 2, step 3. And then I used my computer. Didn't have to go buy anything. I called everyone I thought would be interested. Okay, I did mention it on my social media, but I didn't have a lot of following there. So then I knew I can teach other hairdressers like me how to get clients from YouTube. Most of the time, the wealth that you're looking for is right there in you. It's what you're doing every day. If you put a system to it and you see the fruit of what it gives you, me getting clients from YouTube, for example, and the salon at that time was the reason why I was making $10,000 a month. People were just calling me from the internet. To this day, they still do, right? And I don't even do hair anymore because I took the wealth of knowledge inside of me and turned it into financial wealth. I took the wealth of knowledge inside of me and I turned it into a financial gain. And it helped them. Why? Because they now have a skill set that no one can take from them. And they can do the same thing. I was certain of the results. Let me ask you something. What are you certain of? What wealth of knowledge do you carry that you're sure that when you teach someone else, they're going to get that result? Now, what I want to ask you next is what thought in you is telling you that you can't? What happened in the past when you tried? What is telling you something that you literally can't even start? Are you starting and stopping? Did you make money one time and then it hasn't happened since? What's that cycle? I'm here to tell you, I used to do that. I used to, back in 2014, I did that class. I made like $800. I was so excited. I called everybody on the phone. I sent them my PayPal link. I used my computer that I already had, and I did a Google Hangout. And I shared my screen with them, and I just taught them what I was doing. I held my phone up. I taught them everything that I poured everything into them. And I made $800. I was so excited. I didn't have to go anywhere. I was right in my house, and I just taught them, and I made $800. It was exciting. I didn't have an email list, a funnel, or any of those things. I looked for people who were like me. What other hairdressers did I know that wanted to get clients from the internet? Simple question. Ask myself a simple question, and that literally changed my life. Now, once I did that, what happened after that was I froze. Because I was like, well, that was that one time. And I got stuck in this cycle, this hamster wheel. And I realized over time, it took me until 2015 in August, I really finally started believing in myself. I believed until it became a permanent state of belief. And I just went for it. I just launched this course. And that course, I listened to the people who were in it. And, some people bought. And then I realized there were more hairdressers in it. The course wasn't for hairdressers, but then hairdressers joined it. So then I said, well, what do you guys want? And then they told me, and then I built it. They told me what they wanted, and then I built it. And then they paid for it. And then I just looked for more people who looked and talked like the people who were in the group, who were willing to pay. Is it possible that you can look for more people who are willing, they understand the value that you give, and they're willing to buy your product and service? And now all you got to do is find more people who think like, talk like those people. Is it possible that it's something that you can do without an email list, without all of this stuff, a big following, without whatever, the ring light? I don't know. People say everything. But the reality is everything popped off for me when I decided that I believe in myself, that I can do this, and I am doing it now. And that's what Launch, Sell, Repeat is about. We're constantly attacking the battle in the mind that happens when you go to sell your digital products. Maybe it's a live webinar. Maybe it's a masterclass. Maybe it's a PDF, an ebook. Maybe you want to sell an audio class where you're not on camera, but you're using your voice and you're teaching lessons and principles. Maybe you want to sell a coaching group. Maybe you want to sell, I don't know. There's a bunch of things that you can do digitally. Literally, the sky's not even the limit. I've sold countless courses, online concerts where I'm teaching and singing. I've sold one-to-one group coaching on Zoom. That's still a digital product. It's virtual. I can do it from anywhere. I've made workbooks, journals, sold those. Anything is possible. Pre-recorded courses, live courses. You can do everything, but you've got to believe it. So this is heavy on the mentality that breaks that stronghold so you can break through and be that leader, that thought creator, that whatever you want to call yourself. It's time to be it, to own it, to step into it. And then use simple things, use simple tools that we already have access to that don't cost you an arm and a leg. Listen, I used to pay for software all of 2013, all of 2014, all of 2015. The software's not going to change me. You can have every funnel class and every mastermind. It's not going to change you. What changes is you. When I realized that I'm good enough and I'm doing it now, that's when everything opened up for me. And there was so much that I wish somebody would just tell me I could do without trying to tell me that I need all this other stuff first. I'm good enough now. I can start now. I can start being profitable right away. I can pre-sell my courses. Are you interested in pre-selling your course? Are you interested in getting an idea, putting it into a container, and then going and finding people who want that transformation, that outcome? Are you interested in that? Are you ready to stop hoping and guessing and really go call people and say, hey, here's what I'm doing on this date. Are you interested? Are you interested in that? Because if you are, I have this community. It's a boot camp. It's not just a course. You will have access to courses. But the key to this is the accountability, is the mindset coaching that's live and daily in the group. You have a short period of time to really put up. You know how they say shut up or put up, or is it put up or shut up? Whatever, however they say it. Basically, put your money where your mouth is. I believe that when you invest, there's a transformation that's going to happen. There's an exchange. You're going to be into this container with me inside of this Voxer group. There's a membership area with courses and things that you need as needed. You have lifetime access. But in that group, we have a goal. Everybody knows their goal. Everybody knows what they're offering, and everybody's doing the work and getting coaching daily. And there's a motivational aspect that will literally break the bondage that happens. There's this bondage that people are spending so much time on the tech part and the course part, but there is a mental stronghold that typically stops you from being as great as you can be now, today, and you get to keep growing. So if you're interested in making fill in the blank. Sometimes your goal isn't $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. Maybe your goal is an extra $2,000 a month consistently selling your digital product. That's okay too. Maybe it's $500 a month. Who cares what the number is? I'm not here to judge that because that's you. You get to love the number that you choose. But are you willing and committed to actually doing the things I'm going to coach you on? Here's what you do. I'm going to be listening to you. The group is small enough. I can talk to you. You can ask me questions Monday through Friday. Are you willing to jump in, put your money where your mouth is, and walk out on the other side of this 8 weeks with results? Let's say you make the investment $12.97 and you divide that by 20 people. That's a $65 product. $65 product. Listen, maybe your product is $2.97. Maybe your product is $5.97, $9.97. Maybe your product is $19. Whatever the case may be, do you believe that in 8 weeks you can make that back? You should. If you're hiring me, believe it, and then let's get to it. What happens is they cringe when it's time to actually do the work. It's fun and it's sexy to learn in times when you should be selling. So this group is heavy on mentality and selling, marketing yourself. making your products and services known, building up the confidence to boldly say, I help people get X result. Are you ready to do that? If so, this group is for you. You have lifetime access to the content. I will be live coaching you Monday through Friday inside of our private group on Voxer. Voxer is an app that you can put on your iPhone or your Android. It is lit. It is so it's so personal. It's amazing. And you don't feel like you're alone. And when you feel like you're on the hamster wheel or you're chasing your tail, I'm gonna be right there. No, let's go. Let's get it. Here's what you can do. Have you tried this strategy? You don't have to have a bunch of software to launch and to sell. And I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna be right there holding your hand, encouraging you, giving you sales advice daily, marketing advice daily. We're gonna be looking at social media. Here's what's working. Check this trend. Try this. You have the ability to get your product and service reviewed. Sales coaching is everything because sales is the lifeline of your business. It's the lifeline of your business. So this is for you if you actually want to, I want to profit in the next 8 weeks. Meaning I want to increase financially and I want to build up the muscle so that when I build, it's there. It's a normal thing. When I'm done, I understand. Here's what I do every day. Here's my business model. Here's where I'm increasing. Here's why. Let me just make sure I'm managing this as a business and I'm launching and I'm selling and I'm doing it on repeat all the time. This is for you if you want to get off the hamster wheel, you want to stop chasing your tail, and you're like, you know what? I have a business. I sell informational products, different forms, and they profit me now and forever. There is wealth in you. It's your job to grab that wealth out, wrap it into a container, ebook, audio course, whatever, and then offer it to people and help them. And you get to get paid well in exchange for that well of knowledge inside of you. There is wealth in you. There is wealth in you. And it's just your choice if you're going to choose to unlock it today with fire, with an acceleration to give people those results that only you can bring. They need to see you speaking the way you speak. They need to see you looking the way you look. They need to see you perfecting it as you go because it builds something in them. So the details are below of everything that's included. But I wanted to just say, hey, this is available and the offer is ending soon. You get lifetime access. You get coaching from me for 8 weeks. You should not walk away without selling, making money now. I don't want to ever sound like I'm selling you money because that's ridiculous. But listen, what I know for sure is I'm a great sales coach. I'm a great marketing coach, and I'm really, really good at helping you break those strongholds in your mind that keep you going in circles. So if this is for you, you'll feel it. You'll know the nudge and the pull. Get the details below, and I'll see you on the other side.